What's going on, guys? We are holding off on the drag strip build until the drag strip opens for the season. So we have a new project for you guys in the meantime, and this is something I've wanted to do for a long time. We are putting a 200cc 5-speed transmission engine on my original purple race kart that was in 9 Reasons to Buy an Old Go-Kart. It's looking pretty rough. This was never really a pretty go-kart. I always ran it hard, and I ran it in the rain, and I ran it through the grass and stuff, and you can really tell. About a year and a half ago, my high school had an auction, and we did a Cars and Cameras experience for the winners, and they had a lot of fun, but one of the people that were riding the go-karts, they crashed this one. Well, they hit like a parking bump stop. Yep. And they bent the crap out of the axle, and it's been parked ever since. We've been robbing parts off it. But I really like the color, and this is what started it all for me, really. Well, Ike had some other go-karts that we had been messing around with, and then when I beat his up, he was like, all right, I'm just going to buy his own so he doesn't mess up mine anymore. And this is what this was. This was my Christmas gift 2013 or 12 or something. First things first, we're going to clean it up because I really like the color. I want to keep the color. But we're just gonna clean it up and see how much paint is actually there. Because like, if you look at it, like there's definitely some rust popping out. So we're probably gonna hit those places with Pour 15. Then we're gonna strip it down, the rear anyway, so we can take the axle off, take all the accessories off the rear axle, put the new axle on, put new bearings on the front, all kinds of things we need to do. Let's get to it. So is the engine even gonna fit? I guess that's a good question. I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah, just kind of do that.
That is not bad.
I think it's doable.
Yeah.
We'll just move it back a little bit more.
Yep. So we'll fit in that little seat area better.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. This is perfect.
And we'll put a plate here, and then we can weld up a couple of tabs up to that point. And this point, we could probably get away with mounting it in 2 places, but I think I'd like to see about
4,
3 or 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun with the ATV with the 140 4-speed on it, and I was on eBay, and I was like, I saw this engine, a 216 horse, 11 torque, and I was like, screw it, let's do it. It was $500, which is a lot of money, especially compared to a 212. But it's always something I wanted to do. Bang through the gears in my go-kart. You can see how bent this darn axle is. Check it out.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Guy did a job on it.
He offered to pay for it, but I said it'll be fine. We have Go Power Sports.
Yes, thank you, Go Power Sports.
What you doing here, dude?
Fixing the holes in the seat and the cracks and stuff. The trick I learned from a customer, he told me about it. Instead of using fiberglass resin, he uses Pour 15, and I was like, oh, that ain't gonna work with a toot. But I tried it out, and it works pretty good. So I'd like to try it out on this seat, and hopefully it'll be okay.
So I don't know if we told you guys, but like a few weeks ago, our rooster attacked Ike 3 times. And ever since then, Ike has had a special eye for our rooster over there.
Oh, he's had a special eye for me too, dude.
Yeah, they have a weird little thing going on.
Yeah. I'm gonna apply
liberally.
Yo, yeah. All right, now I'm gonna add a patch.
And then you just paint over it?
Add,
Fiberglass in 101. with Cars and Cameras.
I'm gonna pour 15 him if he comes over here.
Man, don't pour 15, chicken.
Right in my face.
He's talking to you.
He is. Like you said, we got that special relationship. See? Hole's gone. Making me a little nervous. Go ahead, keep making that noise, because then I know where you're at.
We're waiting for the seat to dry, then we're gonna hit it with some sandpaper and try to smooth it out some. Anyway, I figured I should tell you guys a little bit about this go-kart. This is a Phantom Racing Chassis Gauntlet, made in 1997 through 1999 or 2000. I'm not really sure. I don't know a whole lot about it. Someone told me that they were just never really popular among racers, so you can find them really cheap. And this one was 200 bucks, which makes sense. And then also, we noticed that something had happened to this spindle a long time ago, and someone welded it, and they booger welded it because it looks pretty bad. But I mean, it's held up for what I've wanted it to do. I mean, running through the yard and stuff like that, and it's gonna make for a decently nice go-kart when we're done. The hub should move, but it's not, considering things so rusty.
That on it. Oh yeah, definitely.
Sweet. We've been having a really hard time with getting the axle hanger bolts out. They're all stripping, and we broke our Allen key earlier. So we're welding a nut. Do it. Dude, no kidding. You got it.
It's the heat, dude.
I thought heat it would expand the bolt.
Heat helps break up the... Yes, it will expand the bolt, but it also helps with...
Breaking stuff up?
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
There we go.
Nice.
Thank you. Here we go. Yep. You on loosen?
Yep. Ooh.
Sweet. There we go.
Ike went to the metal shop and got us some steel plate for an engine mount. Problem is, it's in two pieces. We need to weld it together. Boom. And it is thick. They did not have anything the width that we wanted, so we're welding stuff together, but you know, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
That's right.
Right, so engine plate, seat needs more help now that it's dry, and we're still working on the axle.
Yep.
Cool. So to weld the two plates together, we're basically cutting a V in each plate and then filling in the weld so it gets in there and penetrates from the inside out. Now we're using the plasma cutter to cut the V's, but Ike bought a $300 plasma cutter, which is like hundreds cheaper than the next cheapest, and we've just had all kinds of problems with it. That noise you hear is the leaking plasma cutter. Yeah, oh yeah, you're getting somewhere. Just gotta clean that up.
Just need to clean that up, which the grinder will do that real easy. I'm wondering if I'm screwing it up by not having the regulator on it.
Do they just have one at like Lowe's or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's make a run. We're on the way to the store to grab a air pressure regulator for the plasma cutter. Thank you. And then we're also going to run by Ike's work and press the bearings off the axle. It happens every single time we have an old go-kart. We have to press everything off the axle just because it's just locked up and frozen. It's pan bud.
Yep.
Yeah. And then we're probably going to be running to the store like 30 minutes away to get bearings. Hopefully they'll have some. but the axle bearings are just worn out. Need to get new ones. Slowly but surely. That's it, dude.
Finally. You know, I'm an idiot. You know, this axle's no good.
Could have just cut it.
I could have just cut it and then
Pressed off a tiny
pressed
bit.
off an inch.
Yeah. Oh well.
It looks like it's supposed to slide out of these slots. Boom.
Part number is 17826.
17826. I was looking at the NPS 103 RP2C.
Yep, it's the same. We found our bearings, we found a sprocket hub and a sprocket. We need to find an air pressure regulator, and we'll be out of here. We gotta check something. We're back at the shop, and we need to make sure that our new axle is 1 1/8.
1 1/4, dude!
1 1/4. Oh boy. 1 1/4?
1 1/4.
Seriously?
Are you serious? This thing's bigger than...
Oh no.
No, this is 1 1/8.
What? Oh, that's the
the
one we
old
bought
one.
yesterday.
Okay. Dude! Did you do that on purpose?
No.
Okay. Whew. I was about to get upset for real. Alright, this one is 1 1/4.
And that's what we
Like
need.
a glove.
Nothing but problems with the $300 plasma cutter. Ain't that right, buddy?
It'll be fine. You get what you pay for, right?
Yeah. So the ground came off the clamp, which isn't a big deal, but I mean, like, come on.
Come on!
Come on. So in these old hubs, we have 1/4 by 28 bolts. No one carries them locally in stock. We've looked around. No one has them. So I'm gonna need to reuse these old ones. So I'm gonna carefully take them out, clean them with tap and die set, which is over there, and install them on these new hubs from Go Power Sports.
So I got the nice V cut in it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not perfect, but
it's not too shabby. Ike did a bang-up job on our rigged engine mount here. I think it looks pretty good.
it's alright.
You know. But anyway, let me show you guys why I love this purple paint so much. So, check it out. All right, see that? Looks all dull and gross and stuff. I wish I could make it look like that all the time, because that's probably one of my favorite colors. So I'm gonna clean this piece up over here, but I'm gonna replace this one. I took all the bolts out, and now just have to hold my tongue right
And don't break it.
and don't break it, because we're gonna use it as a template.
That one.
There it is.
Go.
So, a little bit of a backstory on those stickers. Long time ago, I was like, I want to make a video how to rice out your go-kart. And everything is sticker bombed in ricer cars, right? So I was like, I'm going to be funny and put a bunch of kids stickers on there. And then I just gave up. So that's why those are there. But we have some diamond plate over there that we're going to be installing. And we need to use that as a template.
I'm thinking about just mounting this plate straight to the chassis, and then mounting the engine to it.
Anybody out there got an S2000 for sale? Ike wants to buy it. I bet he will trade you a mint condition 53 Chevrolet.
Whoa!
Okay, that was a bad idea.
Guys, what is this?
Probably some weird karting thing. Stick.
Weird what?
I don't know, something for karting.
I doubt it. It looks more like for measuring.
Oh, well, who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, that's all we have time for this time, guys. It's late. And I think we're at a decent stopping point. We have the seat mocked up. We have the engine mocked up. The rear axle is ready to go back together. We got held up because we had to drive an hour out of our way for some darn bearings. Plus, the rear axle is ready to go back together, and I want to scuff up the paint and clear coat it and make it nice and glossy because I really love that purple. It just gets dull as soon as it dries. So yeah, I guess next time we're going to be doing some scuffing. We're going to be reassembling the axle, maybe mounting the engine. I'm not sure how far we are from
Maybe mounting the engine?
a fire.
The engine's going to be mounted in the next video.
Okay. I guess it's not that bad, just a couple little tabs, but yeah, I'm happy. I'm excited about this build. You know, been wanting to do this for a long time. This is a go-kart that's very special to me. My first go-kart. One of the best Christmas gifts I've ever received. Thank you, Putty.
Was it a Christmas gift?
Yeah, dude. Remember, well, I mean, it just happened to be in December, I think. When Ike bought it, it had a 5-horse Briggs & Stratton engine on it. Never tried to fire it. I think it was stuck because I immediately went out and got a $100 212 from Harbor Freight. Put that on it. Did some performance mods to that. We did the Go Power Sports torque converter. And now it's time for a 200. So this is kind of the Crusher Camaro of the Cars and Cameras fleet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just it's had all kinds of stuff done to it. It's been a lot of different things.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm excited. You know, 5-speed, 16 horsepower. Just think about how much of power a 420 has. Add a little bit of power.
And some gears.
It has less torque, but yeah, gears and like 8,500 RPM or something crazy. So it ought to be good. And I love purple, so this purple anyway. A dark purple. It has to be a dark purple. Anyway, check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Cars and Cameras Reviews.
Check me out at Isaac It'll Be Fine.
Good energy, man. Good energy. We got to thank our sponsor, GoPowerSports.com.
Thank you, Go Power Sports.
Check out our hoodies and hats and stickers and t-shirts. Support the channel by buying one at CarsandCameras.com. Excuse me, Cars-Cameras.com. We will see you Wednesday because we are working on Pugly again. Maybe doing some suspension on there? Upgrading the front suspension? I don't know. We'll figure something out. We haven't filmed it yet.
Whatever it is, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, that's what we're doing tomorrow. See y'all then.